Hey you guys. This video is, I don't want to say a rant because that sounds angry and bitter, but I'm just kind of in a confused mood, I guess. Something hilarious happened to me today, and I don't mean like hilarious like haha hilarious, but hilarious like wow, really? Like, it's pretty sad hilarious, but it was like a coincidence, so that's what made it so weird. But anyway, as you can see, I'm natural. I wear my hair natural. I have coarse kinky hair. Sometimes it is a little difficult to deal with just because, you know, not being used to wearing natural hair. My last relaxer was March of 2006, and I didn't do my BC, my big chop, until probably August, September, something like that. And so I had worn a relaxer from the time I was about 5 years old up until I was 19. So I didn't know really how to take care of my natural hair. So, but other than that, I love it. And it's just it's a little upsetting. At first it was upsetting, but then it's just kind of like I look at these people like, wow, that's really pitiful. And again, this is just my opinion. I'm not downing anybody or trying to disrespect people that have a different opinion. I just don't understand why this opinion exists, but anywho, what happened was this morning I made a Facebook status, and it was totally unrelated to anything that I experienced personally recently. I have experienced it personally, but this Facebook status was not sparked from something I had experienced, like today or yesterday or even last week personally. But I had made a Facebook status saying that, wait, I'm going to look it up. I'm going to tell you exactly what it says verbatim. My Facebook status says, I'm pretty annoyed by the black folks who have negative things to say about natural hair and the women who wear it. Shaking my head at you despising aspects of our genetics. You people are funny. The ridiculous, sad kind of funny. Smiley face. And the funny thing is that just a few short hours after making that status, I ran into that situation. Oddly enough. But it wasn't directed towards me. I'm not gonna say where I was or who it was, but the comment was directed towards somebody I know. And this young lady made the comment because this person just went natural. They did their BC, but she got she's not wearing her hair out yet because it's so short, and she doesn't want to wear it out when it's so short. So she got the kinky twists, and it's really, really cute on her. And it's because she used to have really long thick hair, and so the kinky twists are maybe about neck length. And so this young lady said to her, you ruined yourself. Yeah, she made a few comments before she said that, but when she said you ruined yourself, that's when I kind of chimed in the conversation, and I said, what do you mean she ruined herself? And she was saying all these negative comments about kinky hair and nappy this and nappy that, like it was such a bad thing. And I'm just like, wow, really? And I said, how could you say that she ruined herself? I said, it's just hair, it's gonna grow back. And so the lady kind of shot back and said, well, it looks better than how yours looks now, because she wears a relaxer, but she doesn't really, but anyway, and she said that I I can't remember the exact terminology she used, but basically saying that I'm responsible for her making that decision, or I ruined her, or, you know, planted a bad seed in her head or something. And I'm just like, no, she's probably going to thank me, because she's still going to have a head full of hair when she's 70 years old. You know, it's just, I'm not an aggressive person. I don't, you know, get involved in things like that, but it's kind of like when you say something that really, really strikes a chord with me, I perk up, and I have to say something. I don't know why, but certain things are like hot button issues for me. Like, I'll be laid back for the entire time you're talking all this craziness, but certain things just kind of, you know, light the fire under my butt, if you will. And that's one of them. You know, why is it that, I'm not saying all, not even saying most, because I don't know most black people. I know a lot of black people. I'm a black person, but I don't know most black people. But a lot of black people, why is it that we think that coarse, kinky hair is somehow inferior? You know, and I know that people are probably going to say all kind of stuff like, oh, well, it is, and blah, blah, blah. I don't want to hear that. You know, it's subjective. And, you know, everybody has a right to their own opinion. I respect that. But why voice your opinion when it's destructive to somebody else? You know, that I don't understand. I hold a lot of opinions that other people might not agree with, but if it's gonna hurt somebody, why is it necessary to say? And I don't understand to have an opinion, negative opinion about something the way somebody's born. You know, their genetics that make up their phenotype. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and talk about white people because they're white and their skin is, you know, white. That's stupid. You know, it's genetic. They can't control that. No more than I can control being black. No more than I can control having kinky hair. You know, I can put a relaxer in it to the day I die. My genetic code is still gonna have my hair to be coded for kinkiness, for curliness, you know. So I don't understand that. And so this particular young lady that made this comment and all of these negative comments about black hair, and then she made the comparison between wavy and curly hair, and basically hinted that those hair textures were better than the kinky hair texture. And so then she says to me, oh, well, I like your hair. Your hair is always cute, and you do things and it's cute. And I said, but my hair is nappy. My hair is kinky. And she's like, well, no, I'm talking about that coarse stuff. I said, my hair is very coarse. My hair is very coarse, very kinky, and quote unquote nappy, as you say. Then she says, oh, well, and you like that? You think that's beautiful? I said, I'm like, well, I didn't say it out loud, but I'm thinking, you just said it was cute. You just said it was nice. You just said you liked it. Then once I tell you and inform you that, oh, but it's coarse and it's kinky, then now all of a sudden it's automatically ugly. That was really, really, really silly. So you like my hair up until I told you what the texture was. Now it's bad. Yeah, you know, I really don't get it, and it bugs me. Really, really bugs me that black people, that we do this to each other. You know, we're all black is beautiful and black this and black that, and then we, you know, the more prejudiced or racist ones of us want to, you know, say bad things about white people, yet you impose white beauty standards on black people. You know, you black is beautiful, black this and that, but black features to you aren't acceptable. You know, it's just, I don't understand this double talk. You know, I really, really don't. And I don't really surround myself with people that think like that, or that, you know, believe all of this stupid hype. You know, I like people that think of people as people. You know, black, white, red, yellow, brown, whatever. I look at people as people, and beauty is beauty. I don't have a Euro feature about me at all. I have dark skin, coarse kinky hair, a wide nose, full lips, almond shaped eyes. Nothing is Euro about me. But and beauty is subjective, but I feel that I am fairly attractive. I'm average. I don't think that I'm just like this hideous creature to look upon, and it's like, white women are beautiful, I just don't feel that I have to look like one for me to be beautiful too, so I don't understand this mentality that's rampant among black people, where it's cool to be black as long as you don't look it. I can't wrap my brain around it. And another thing that I don't understand is, why is it that Becky and Chad and Pedro and Maria and Ming Lee, and I'm not being racist by saying these names, but just representing people of other backgrounds, other cultures, and because I don't like the term race, but other races, I'll use it just for convenience sake, can look at my hair and think that it's beautiful. They want to touch it, and they like, how do you do so many styles? One day you can wear it straight, the next day it's in an afro, the next day it's braided, then it's twisted, then it's wavy, then but a lot of my own people that look like me, my hair is ugly, or it's bad for one reason or another or whatever. I really don't understand that, And I already made a video about skin, but it's the same thing with skin color too. Like, all these people that look different from me, compliment my skin tone, but then I make fun of it for it by people who look like me, people who other black people, so I just don't understand. But this was something that was on my mind today, because I think my emotions went from anger to, I guess, pity, and then to confusion. And when I say, why is it this way, people will give a lot of answers. They'll talk about, slavery and all this type of stuff, but we're not living on plantations anymore. Why is it that we can't get it together? Why have some of us been able to see that, hey, people are people? We're all beautiful. We just have different manifestations of our beauty. We're beautiful in different ways. Why haven't we wrapped our brains around that? That's what I don't understand. We don't have any, slave masters telling us what to think, but yet a lot of us still choose herd mentality. And that stuff confuses me, and it's like I want to understand, but I don't want to understand, if that makes sense. Like, I want to know why people hold on to these things, but I don't, because I don't want any of that to seem justified. I don't want to understand how that's justified. And again, preference is fine, but why is it necessary to voice your preferences when they are damaging to somebody else? It's like, we don't care about hurting people. We don't care about damaging people. It's just me, what I want, what I feel like saying, and I don't understand that either. And just because you have a preference, why do you have to bash the opposite? You can like women with straight hair all day. That is perfectly fine. But why do you have to pretty much like just down and just be mean to women about women not having straight hair? And this whole thing of, well, some women can rock the natural, and some women can't. Some women can pull it off and some can. I've had people tell me that, like, you can pull off the natural hair look, but I don't know about me, or I don't know about so and so, like, shit, hers doesn't look. And it's like, this is our genetics. This is how we're born. How do you tell somebody that they don't look good the way God made them, the way that they're born to look, when it's a hair texture? It's not even something that makes you look like a freak of nature. You know, it's hair texture. That's genetic. That's a genetic trait of people with African roots. You know, our curl patterns and textures are, you know, they're varied, greatly varied. But I don't want to keep rambling. This is just something that I experienced today, and it was really heavy on my mind. And when the situation happened after I posted a Facebook status, when that hasn't happened in a while, and all of a sudden the situation happens the same day, I'm like, wow, what does that mean? So it was, and I know a lot of, you know, my fellow natural ladies have experienced, maybe, you know, some of, especially those of us with the coilier, kinkier textures, have dealt with. So I just wanted to share this little bit, my little rant or whatever. But yeah, that's all. I think I'm gonna stop now. I don't want to beat a dead horse or run this issue into the ground. It's just vlogging, if you will. So you guys take care. Later.